Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, let's dive into something you've probably heard of, but might not fully understand. SWIFT. What exactly is it? Well, SWIFT stands for the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Foreign transaction fee? This is a percentage charged by your bank or the card issuer on every transaction made in a foreign currency or processed through a foreign bank. SWIFT acts as a carrier of the messages containing the payment instructions between financial institutions involved in a transaction. It often comprises a fee from the payment processor, around 1%, and an additional fee from your bank, around 1 to 2%. Since more than 98% of foreign exchange belongs to the countries of the so-called West, that 1% is 1% of the world's GDP. The dollar now accounts for more than 80% of the world's currencies, 55 to 60% in trade, and the rest as the world's reserve currency. If we make a table of world GDP and calculate 1%, we get this table. If we calculate 80% of 1% of world GDP, we get values like in this table. If we leave only the calculated values and add the approved funds for the US Armed Forces to the table, we get the following table. This is a chart comparing calculated funds with approved funds for the US Armed Forces. Approved funds do not mean that much was spent. Most often, much more was spent. For 2024, I came across data that $1.2 trillion was spent. I think the value is approximate. Biden approved funds for Ukraine at the end of the year, intending to prevent Trump from stopping funding for the war in Ukraine. This is the first part of my video. Part 2 coming next week. What do you think? Does SWIFT finance the armed forces of the so-called West?